Rolling.
It was winter and very cold, and my mother was very sick with pneumonia. She had a nurse with her. And one night I got up and I went into my mother's room. All the bed covers were on the floor. All the windows were wide open. So I rushed to her and covered her up as quickly as I could. Just behind me, the door opened. And there stood the nurse. She had a look in her eyes that I'll never forget.
Walter.
Hello, baby. Anybody else in the house?
Nobody. Why?
What's that music?
The radio up the street.
Just like the first time I was here. We were talking about automobile insurance. Only you were thinking about murder. And I was thinking about that England.
And what are you thinking about now?
I'm all through thinking. This is goodbye.
Goodbye. Where are you going?
See that's going. Not me. I'm getting off the trolley right at this corner.
Suppose you stop being fancy. Out with it, whatever it is.
I have a friend who's got a funny theory. He says when two people commit a murder, they're kind of on a trolley car, and one can't get off without the other. They're stuck to each other. They go on riding clear to the end of the line, and the last stop is the cemetery.
Maybe he's got something there.
You bet he has. Two people are going to ride to the end of the line, alright? Only I'm not going to be one of them. I've got a guy to finish my ride for me.
Sounds like you've got it all arranged, Walter.
He arranged it for me. I didn't have to do a thing.
Just who are you talking about?
An acquaintance of yours, Mr. Zacchetti? Come on, baby. I just got into this because I knew a little something about insurance, didn't I? I was just a sucker. I'd have been brushed off as soon as you got your hands on that money.
What are you talking about?
Save it. I can tell. It's been you and that Zacchetti guy all along, hasn't it?
It's not true.
It doesn't matter if it's true or not. The point is, Keys believes Zacchetti is the guy he's been looking for. He'll have him in that gas chamber before he knows what happened to him.
And what happens to me, Walter?
Don't be silly. What do you expect to happen to you? You helped him do the murder, didn't you? That's what Keys thinks. And what's good enough for Keys is good enough for me.
Maybe it's not good enough for me, Walter. Maybe I'd rather talk.
Sometimes people are where they can't talk. Under 6 feet of dirt, for instance. If it was you, they'd just charge that up to Zacchetti, wouldn't they? One more item on his account. Sure they would. That's just what they're going to do. Especially since he's coming here tonight. What about 15 minutes from now, baby, with the cops right behind them, it's all taken care of.
That would make things just lovely for you, wouldn't it?
Right. And it's got to be taken care of before that suit of yours comes to trial. And Lola gets a chance to sound off. And they trip you up in the stand. And you start to fold up and drag me down with you.
Listen, Walter. Maybe I had Zacchetti over so that they wouldn't trip me up, so that we could get that money and be together.
That's cute. Say it again.
He came over the first time looking for Lola. I had him come back. I was working on him. He's a crazy, quick-tempered sort of guy. I kept hammering into him that she was seeing another man so he'd work himself into one of his jealous rages. And then I'd tell him where she was, and you know what you would have done to her, don't you, Walter?
Yeah. For once, I believe you. Because it's just rotten enough.
We're both rotten, Walter.
Only you're a little more rotten. You're rotten clear through. You got me to take care of your husband, and then Zacchetti to take care of Lola, and maybe take care of me too. And then somebody would have come along and taken care of Zacchetti for you. That's just the way you operate, isn't it, baby?
Suppose it is. Is what you've cooked up for tonight any better?
I don't like this music anymore. It's too close. Do you mind if I shut the window?
Walter.
What's the matter, baby? Why don't you shoot again? Maybe if I came a little closer? How's that? Do you think you can do it now? Why didn't you shoot, baby? Don't tell me it's because you've been in love with me this whole time.
I never loved you, Walter. Not you or anybody else. I'm rotten to the heart. I used you just as you said. It's all you ever meant to me. Until a minute ago. I never thought anything like that could happen to me.
I'm sorry, baby. I'm not buying.
I'm not asking you to buy. Just hold me close.
Goodbye, baby.